Lesson Discovering Tut. The saga continues from your book Hornbill. Yes, written by A.R. Williams. So, to study this lesson, first of all, let's pay attention to the title. We should understand who was King Tut. We should also understand why and what they are discovering and what does the saga continues mean. As regard King Tut, he was an ancient Egyptian ruler who died 3300 years ago, and he died at a very young age. And when he was ruling Egyptian kingdom, he brought many reforms in his kingdom. And why and what they are discovering? They are discovering or excavating his tomb, his mummy, the treasure that were buried within, and the cause and the manner of his death. The saga continues. Mean this excavation work, the studied to King Tut, is still in progress. Year after year, or I can say month after month, we are getting new knowledge about him. Yes, this chapter has to understand this chapter. We should understand what were the ancient Egyptian belief. Yes, ancient Egyptian people believed there is life after death. They believed that in the life after death, the dead one will need the things of daily use. So whenever they buried the dead body, they buried all the belongings or that of that person along with the dead body. Royals, kings who were quite rich, their precious treasure, their ornaments, and their other things, those were quite precious of high quality. Everything was were buried with the royals. They believed that the brilliance of the gold will guarantee resurrection. It will bring resurrection to the dead body. They also had a belief, blind belief though, that if someone disturbed the dead one in their grave, it will invoke a curse on them. Um, Due to all these beliefs, they used to embalm the dead body with some resins. The resin would not will stop the body from decaying, and they buried the dead body. Yes, to understand this chapter, we should understand this ancient Egyptian belief. There are some key concept which we will come across in the chapter. Mummy, mummified, pharaoh, resurrection. I have explained the terms here. You should read it, and the knowledge of the understanding of this term will help you to understand the lesson. Yes. Now, when you start reading the lesson, you will read about how King Tut's body has been taken out of its grave and how it is being studied. In some further paragraphs, you will read about Tut's dynasty, who were forefather and then father and then forefather, then forefather and then father, and then King Tut himself, who was son of whom. This I have shown in the form of this flow chart. When you read the chapter and you view this flow chart, you will be able to understand it better. Yes, one thing that needs special mention here is that Tutankhamun, as our king was full names was, his first name was Tutankhaten, that he received from his father. That was Aten in the name mean they used to worship sun god, but Tutankhaten changed his name to Tutankhamun, meaning he again restored the worship of Amun god in his kingdom, and he brought many reforms in his kingdom. He was ahead of his countrymen. He was quite progressive in his thinking. So the interest in King Tut lies, and he died at a very young age. I think probably he was 25-year-old when he died. So the interest lies in studying King Tut, that how he died at such a young age, what happened to King Tut. Yes, this you will read. The further detail you will read in the lesson. Now, the lesson will also throw light on how many times Tut's grave, that is in the form of a pyramid in Egypt, has been excavated. That is, first time it was in 1922 by British archaeologist Howard Carter. Then in 1968 by anatomy professor who x-rayed the mummy, and in 2002 Egypt's Supreme Council of Antiquities again CT scan of the dead body was done, a virtual image was created, and no new thing was revealed in that. Yes. Now, all this excavation work, what are the mysteries that it has revealed? The mysteries it has revealed is that they could view all the parts of the body. They could see the coffin, inner coffin, and then one more inner coffin, and chamber and antechamber, and they could obtain lot of treasures that were buried along with the king, and those treasures have been put in Cairo Museum. Then they tried to guess the cause of his death. Mysteries not revealed in spite of all the modern use of modern technology, modern medical science and all. They could not understand how he died and how old king was at the time of his death. Yes, then let's see, have a look at the message that this chapter delivers. Yes, as regard the message, I would say that the lesson delivers a message that man has always wants to unearth and understand the past. He wants to know how past has shaped our present civilized world. He understands with this study of the past. He understands the advantages of living in a world with advanced technology and progression, a world where there is no room for superstition, blind beliefs, and hollow rituals. Um, uh, these are some of the important points of the lesson which I've tried to explain. For the reading of the lesson once, twice will mm, make the lesson clear to you. I have in the end, I've shared some important links. You can watch YouTube videos related to King Tut's mm, this tomb being studied, dug and being studied, and what is happened, how they are studying, what they are doing, and all the other lot many details about study of King Tut. You will get in this link. You must go through this link and watch these videos. You will find it informative, educative, and interesting too. Thank you. Thanks, everyone.